Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhamad Nazmi bin Muhammad Ridhaini, and with my teammate Muhammad Ezril Fitri bin Kamrulnezam, Muhammad Aiman Fitri bin Zainudin, and Muhammad Fahim bin Subli, we are from BA 1113J. In this video, we will present about our discussion on the unemployment issue in Malaysia for subject Eco 211. What is unemployment? Unemployment occurs when people who are in the working age group are willing and able to work but unable to find any suitable job at certain level of wage rate. People who are in the working group, either employed or unemployed, is called the labour force. The labour force is the total population between 15 to 64 years old who are working or looking for job. Unemployment may be in two situations. First, voluntary unemployment. Second is involuntary unemployment. The voluntary unemployment is referred to the situation when there are existing job but the unemployed person unwilling to accept it because of their wage rate. And for the involuntary unemployment is referred to the situation when the unemployed person willing to accept the job at a certain going wage rate but they are unable to find any job. There are 6 types in this unemployment. The first type of unemployment is frictional or normal unemployment. This type occurs due to individuals who do not work because they are looking or waiting for a better job, or students have not got a job because they has just graduated. Second is structural unemployment. This type of unemployment occurs due to change in economic structure. Third is cyclical unemployment. It occurs due to setback or recession in an economy. Fourth is seasonal unemployment. This type of unemployment occurs when some product cannot be produced due to seasonal change. Next is classical unemployment. This type occurs when the trade unions negotiate to increase the wage or the government implement the minimum wage. And the last type of unemployment is technical unemployment. This unemployment type occurs due to technology advance that have various skills and that cause some workers to lose their job. If the rate of unemployment increase, they will give the negative impact to our country. To fight this problem, the government might use 3 policies. The first one is fiscal policy, second is monetary policy, and the last one is direct control policy.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Mohd Fahim and I'm going to analyze the problem for this particular case. So the first one is unemployment among fresh graduate. Malaysia recorded a whopping amount of unemployment rate among the fresh graduate in 2020. Last year, out of 330,557 students that graduate, 13.8% of them, or 41,161 students, remain unemployed. Higher Education Minister Datuk Seri Ridhaini said that this unfortunate event occurred due to the pandemic of COVID-19 issue. Besides, she added, out of 330,557 students that graduate, 187,543 of them took 6 months to find a job after their graduation. Okay, so that is the problem. And now we move to the next slide, which is government initiative. The Minister of Higher Education, which is Datuk Seri Ridhaini has developed the Graduate Reference Hub for Employment and Training, which is called GRADE. Okay, this program is to offer services such as jobs matching, reskilling, upskilling program, as well as grant for the further education. Not just that, government, especially the Ministry of Higher Education, allocated a whopping 100 million ringgit Malaysia under the National Economic Recovery Plan, Penjana. In total, the government spent approximately 35 billion ringgit to 40 different Penjana initiatives. This helped Malaysia's economy to recover from the pandemic impact. This initiative was aiming to help 200,000 graduates with the help of 100 different firms and companies. So that's all that we can analyze from the article. We hope this fast action from the government can decrease the amount of unemployment in Malaysia, and the fresh graduate have to work harder to find a job, and hopefully everyone get their dream job sooner or later.
Now, we proceed how Malaysia overcome the problem of unemployment. There are only have two policies that Malaysia used to overcome the unemployment problem. The first one is expansionary fiscal policy. This policy focus on reducing tax rate and raising the government expenditure or deficit budget. For expansionary fiscal policy, we can increase government expenditure. Government can create more development projects which will increase aggregate demand and production. For example, government can do an investment in infrastructure project. This project will open job opportunity to people that looking for a job or losing their job. Other than that, higher spending on roads can reduce supply bottlenecks and enable greater efficiency. Government also can decrease the tax. Government can do a reduction in service tax, sales tax and income tax. Government also can increase the consumption of goods and sell expenditure. When tax decrease, aggregate of demand and production will increase. Hence, it can reducing unemployment problem. The second policy is expansionary monetary policy. This policy focus on increased money supply and total spending of country. Actually, Bank Negara Malaysia (BNM) reduce interest rate and adjusting the quantity of money. When interest rate decrease, cost of borrowing on loan of customer will decrease. BNM also can increase money supply as well interest rate. This policy influence the aggregate of demand with three components, which is consumption, investment and net export. Other than that, government can open the market operation with buying the securities and bonds. It will decreasing the bank rate. Government also can reduce required reserve ratio to reserve money supply. Hence, the unemployment problem will decrease.
Okay, today I'm going to talk about conclusion unemployment in Malaysia. For the conclusion, unemployment affect the economy in way that most people do not visually see. Unemployment, financial costs. Okay, the government and the nation suffer. In Malaysia, the government has to pay the unemployed some benefit. The greater the number of the unemployed or the longer they are without work, the more money the government has to shell out. Therefore, the nation not only has to deal with the lost income and decreased production, but also with additional costs. Okay, next, spending power unemployed person. Okay, the spending power of an unemployed person and his or her family decrease drastically, and they would rather save than spend their money, which in return affect the economy adversely. Okay, lastly, reduce spending power of the employed. Increased tax and insecurity about their own work may affect the spending power of the working people as well, and they may start to spend less than before, thus affecting the economy and also the society in a negative manner. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.